Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event you'd like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show runs Friday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is August 30th, 2019. And now the news at noon. From the Cortez Journal, new cases of a sudden and severe lung illness related to vaping have been reported in Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah in the past week as the number of cases in the United States rose to 300. Many patients with the illness have been hospitalized with breathing problems, shortness of breath, chest pain, coughing, fatigue, and fever. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment announced Thursday a second adult on the Front Range had acquired the illness. The first Colorado case was reported last week. No cases have been reported in southwest Colorado. New Mexico reported 8 residents had acquired the disease as of Thursday, and Utah was investigating 21 cases of the lung disease this week, according to the Associated Press. Nationally, nearly 300 people have been hospitalized with the illness, an increase in cases of 50% in a week, according to NBC. The network collected data from state health departments. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has not announced an updated number of lung illnesses in a week. The lung illness is associated with vaping products that contain nicotine, marijuana, CBD, synthetic marijuana, or a combination of the ingredients, according to the Colorado Health Department. Reported by the Durango Herald, U.S. health officials are making a new attempt at adding graphic images to cigarette packs to discourage Americans from lighting up. If successful, it would be the first change to U.S. cigarette warnings in 35 years. The Food and Drug Administration on Thursday proposed 13 new warnings that would appear on all cigarettes, including images of cancerous neck tumors, diseased lungs, and feet with amputated toes. Other color illustrations would warn smokers that cigarettes can cause heart disease, impotence, and diabetes. The labels would take up half of the front of cigarette packages and include text warnings such as "Smoking causes head and neck cancer." The labels would also appear on tobacco advertisements. The current smaller text warnings on the side of U.S. Cigarette packets have not been updated since 1984. They warn that smoking can cause lung cancer, heart disease, and other illnesses. These warnings go unnoticed and are effectively invisible, the FDA said in its announcement. The FDA's previous attempt was defeated in court in 2012 on free speech grounds. A panel of judges later upheld the decision, siding with tobacco companies that the agency couldn't force cigarettes to carry grisly images, including cadavers, diseased lungs, and cancerous mouth sores. From the Cortez Journal, Sue and Jack Eberhardt were a bit confused when the U.S. Census Bureau asked if they were citizens. "This is not supposed to be on this form," Sue wrote on page 8, question 8 of the federal questionnaire. The U.S. Supreme Court opined earlier this year that the Trump administration cannot include a question about citizenship on the decennial count of people in the country. But about 3.5 million Americans were asked the question this year when they received an inquiry from the federal government. Southwest Colorado was not spared, but the Supreme Court decision had nothing to do with the annual American Community Survey, which is what the Eberhardts received. Sue Eberhardt said she thought the questionnaire was part of the U.S. Census because it came from the U.S. Department of Commerce so close to 2020. She started answering questions. A letter she'd received before the survey arrived told her it was required by law when she came across the citizenship question. A controversy erupted earlier this year after President Donald Trump fought a legal battle to get a question about citizenship on the 2020 census. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross justified the question as gathering information to enforce the Voting Rights Act and protect minority voters' rights. The Supreme Court ruled 5-4 to block the question. Democrats suggested a citizenship question might discourage people who are not citizens from participating in the survey for fear of retribution from federal law enforcement. And now, let's take a look at the weather. And now for our DCTV 5-day forecast. Tomorrow's looking to be mostly sunny with a high near 91 degrees and a low around 58. Sunday is sunny and will be right around the same temperature with a high of 90 and a low of 59. Monday is mostly sunny and will continue the trend of highs near 90 with a low of 58. Tuesday may have some thunderstorms and drops just a tad to 89 degrees for our high and 57 for our low. Ending with Wednesday with some thunderstorms and a high of 86 but a low of 56. That concludes today's DCTV 5-day forecast. And now, back to the news. From the Durango Herald, it's the end of the Animas River Stakeholders Group after leading the cleanup of mine waste in the headwaters of the Animas River for more than 25 years. Group co-founder Peter Butler announced this week it's time to close up shop. The Animas River Stakeholders Group formed in 1994 and brought together a coalition of local, state, and federal agencies, as well as mining companies and interested people who sought to improve the health of the river amid heavy metal loading from legacy mines. At the time, water quality in the Animas River was degrading, and the state of Colorado proposed water quality standards. But locals argued the standards were unreasonably strict and didn't consider naturally occurring levels of heavy metals in the river. The stakeholders group formed to help draft more realistic water quality standards and clean up problematic mines that dot the San Juan Mountains while avoiding an Environmental Protection Agency Superfund designation, a move many Silverton locals opposed. According to the Cortez Journal, as a teacher shortage persists statewide, La Plata County school districts are grappling with high housing costs and low teacher salaries, which can make filling positions challenging. Across the state and county, school districts are building and purchasing homes to help meet the need for housing and recruit staff. Ignacio School District purchased housings for teachers this summer, and Durango School District 9R might also get into the development game. Last school year, 264 teaching positions statewide went unfilled, and 933 positions were filled by long-term substitutes, retired educators, alternative licensing candidates, and emergency authorization candidates, according to the Colorado Department of Education. Bayfield School District Superintendent Kevin Atten said he expects the teacher shortage to deepen as teachers retire. Fewer teachers graduate from Colorado colleges, and teacher salaries remain low. But districts are investing in their teachers. Voters in the Roaring Fork School District approved a $122 million bond issue in 2015 to build apartment complexes for teachers in Basalt, Carbondale, and Glenwood Springs, according to the Aspen Times. Students in West Cliff remodeled a Custer County school building into 4 units to house educators, said Sam Elson with the Donald K. Foundation, a Colorado nonprofit focused on improving public education. According to the Cortez Journal, the La Plata County Sheriff's Office on Thursday lost a loyal deputy and his 35 years experience to retirement. Dog years, that is. Canine Jimmy, a 7-year-old German Shepherd, became the county's first retired canine officer after working 5 years with Sergeant Matthew Webb. In the 5 years Jimmy worked for the sheriff's office, he saved at least 4 people's lives, Webb said. One of those lives was a person who went missing and was found unconscious. Another was a lost autistic child. Jimmy came to the United States from a small town near Cologne in northwest Germany and was trained at a police canine school in Denver. More than 60 people attended Jimmy's retirement party at the La Plata County Fairgrounds this week, many of whom were children excited to pet the retired officer. Webb said he's proud of the work Jimmy has done and happy for the community support. But the partners won't be separated soon, Webb said. He plans to purchase Jimmy from the department as a pet. Barbara Schwartz, president of the Durango Kennel Club, said the organization plans to donate $5,000 to the sheriff's office for a new canine officer, with a matching $5,000 donation from the American Kennel Club. Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon now airs at noon Monday through Friday and then is available on demand online on our YouTube channel and posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. We ask that you please like us there and share it with a friend. This has been a production of DCTV for the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA. I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.